Okay, hello, my name is Dennis Joseph, and today we're doing Standard 10, which is solving for side lengths and angles for triangles. So, our first problem is we have a triangle. We have let's just look, what do we have first? We have a right triangle, we have a right angle, we have 60 degrees, and then we have a side, which is length 6. And so we're supposed to find the side length and the side of A and B. And so for if you want to find the side lengths, it's always the opposite of the angle. So I'm just going to write that. That's A, that's B, this is A. Okay, and so there's a rule that says if you have the side between the 90 degrees and the 60 degrees is always, let's just say, x. And so the hypotenuse is going to be 2x, and the remaining side is x root 3. So with that in mind, we can just solve from there. 2x, or 6 times 2, is 12, so we have B is 12, and so for x root 3, it's just 6 root 3. So we have 6 root 3, and that's it. Okay, so for our next problem, it's pretty similar. We have 60 degrees and a right angle, which is 90 degrees. So you can just find the last corner, just because, so you just get 30 degrees. Keep in mind a triangle has 180 degrees in total. So we have the same rule, just as last one. The hypotenuse is always 2x. This angle is going to be x, and this one is x root 3. So we have 2x, which is 50 degrees, so 50 divided by 2 is 25. And so x, we have 25. And so that is also side length B, right? So I'm just going to write down 25. And we have x, and so x root 3, so you just have 25 root 3. Pretty simple. And that is all we need for this problem. Okay, so our next problem, we are supposed to use the law of cosines. So you're supposed to solve for the side length of A, which is right here, side length A. And we need to use the law of cosines. So what we have is the law of cosine is right here. B squared, or A squared, equals B squared plus C squared minus 2 times B times C times cosine of A. So we have B squared, and we have B, we have C, and we have the angle A. So what we're going to do is we're just going to plug it in. So we have 8 squared plus 6 squared minus 2 times 8 times 6 times cosine of 120. And so you just simplify, you get 8 squared plus 6 squared, you get 100 minus 96 cosine of 120. And so what you have to do for the cosine is you have to look at the unit circle, find the cosine of 120, which is right here, and find angle. So cosine is the x value and sine is the y value. So you're going to take negative 1/2 and plug it back into the equation. So negative 1/2, you just have right here, times 96, you get negative 48. So you have 100 minus negative 48. Then the negatives just cancel themselves out, so you get 100 plus 48. And so you get 148, but keep in mind, you just found A squared, not A. So you have to get the square root both sides of 148. And then you just get A equals the square root of 148. And so that is not, although that is the exact value, it's not simplified. So you need to pull out some numbers. So you can get the square root of 4 times the square root of 37. The square root of 4 is 2, so you have 2 times the square root of 37, and that is your side length of A. So I'm going to write in 2 root 37. Next, we need angle B, right here. And so the way that you solve that is you can just use the law of sines. So if you just label this as x, since you have this angle, you can just use 2 root 37 over sine of 120. Oh, my bad. It's the other way around. Sine of 120 over 2 root 37, and times sine of b, which is the angle that you're trying to solve, over, and you take the opposing side, so you take so you get 8. And so you just plug that into your calculator. Sine of 120, you have 0.5806, and then divided by 2 root 37, which you get